This is the city. By day, a gleaming, bustling center of business and commerce. By night, a haven for the dejected and destitute. My job is to provide reliable vehicles to citizens regardless of their social standing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
My name's Wednesday. I carry a wrench. Tuesday, May 15th, 3:56 a.m. It was chilly in the city. I was working the night shift out of transportation when I picked up my partner Paul for a special job.
What's the job?
Jeep Renegade 2016, Kansas City, Missouri.
6:58 a.m. We reached Springfield, Missouri, a city famous for its selection of restaurants and eateries. And Paul chose this eatery for our important meal. International House of Pancakes. I've heard the youngsters call it IHOP. Paul likes his coffee black.
How do you like your coffee, Paul?
Black.
7:46 a.m. We continue on with our travels in the direction of Kansas City, fighting heavy traffic along the way. City driving is no place for the easily flustered. 8:52 a.m. When men are on assignment, it's important to stay sharp and focused. We exercise our minds with some elementary trivia.
How long did Queen Victoria reign for?
63 years, 7 months.
Correct. The Taj Mahal was constructed as a tomb of the wife of which Mughal emperor?
Shah Jahan.
Correct. According to Greek mythology, who is considered the goddess of agriculture?
Demeter.
Correct.
Alright, so we made it home from Kansas City, and here is the project. 2016 Jeep Renegade with front end damage. Hit right here. Front. Looks like major issue is the fender. Got a little damage on the front bumper right here, which I think we can save. On the hood. We got front bumper damage, and if you can look in there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the crash bar is bent, so that'll have to be replaced. But the major thing on this car is the interior, because all of the airbags are blown. We got the steering wheel bag, the dash bag, and the knee bag down there are all blown. But this is like a really nice, it's like the limited edition, so it's got all leather. Interior, it's got like the 2 sunroof thing. I'm not sure what you call that. I think she'll really like this vehicle. It's super clean and neat. I think it's low 50,000 miles on it. Got dual temperature control, heated seats, all that kind of stuff. 4-wheel drive. So it has no power at all. I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood and see if we can check the oil, make sure it's got oil in it and everything, get it started with a jump box, and try to get it off the trailer. Oil looks like new oil, but it's just changed. I don't even know if the coolers are bad. I don't think there's any leaks. So, got one busted headlight. Probably not enough juice. fuel trigger, fuel cutoff triggered. Okay, there's some kind of a mega fuse that's blown in a wreck that cuts the fuel off because of a wreck. So I gotta figure out where that is. Okay, so a jump box will not keep enough power on this thing long enough to do the process that's required to reset the fuel switch. So I've got this battery charger hooked to it, and hopefully that gives us enough time. So what we do is we're going to turn on the ignition key, and all these steps, hopefully this is right, have to be done within 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm turning on the ignition key. No, doesn't have enough juice yet. So I finally hooked another car to this car. I'm jumping the battery. So hopefully this works. I'm gonna do key on. Okay, so we've got power. So we're gonna go right blinker on, 2 seconds or 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Off, 1001, 1002, 1003. Left, 1001, 1002, 1003. Off, 1001, 1002, 1003. Right, 1001, 1002, 1003. Off, 1001, 1002, 1003. Left, 1001, 1002, 1003. Off, 1001, 1002, 1003. Key off. Okay, hopefully that reset it. So now let's push the brake, see if it starts. Vehicle not in park. Yeah, it is in park. So we reset the gas switch. So maybe I can put the jump box on there now and give it more juice to start. We'll see. All right, there we go. It just had to have enough juice and had to shoot more fuel into the system to get to start. So once it got fuel, we reset everything. It started right up. So we've got tons of warning lights, of course, all over the place. Check engine, airbags, you know, just all the stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and unhook the straps and we'll back it off of here. So everything sounds normal with the engine. I don't hear any rattles or anything weird. I don't see any leaks coming out underneath, so he's ready to get off the trailer. All right, so I've been charging the Jeep all night the next day, and charged it with the main charger. Now I've got a little trickle charger, and it is holding a charge, looks like. And so once I was able to get a decent charge on it, I was able to start it, and it drove down here fine, so to the shop. So just got it parked here. So we do have a smashed window, a smashed front glass. You can see that's right in front of the seat. And I've shown you this before in other builds. The guy was not wearing a seatbelt and his head hit the glass. So it's a good lesson. Wear your seatbelt. This seatbelt was locked up, so we got to take this, get this thing off. And I think our airbag module is down underneath all that, so we got to take the center console out, get the airbag module out, and we'll ship it off. Because that'll take a little bit to get that back. We can be waiting. And I don't think we looked in the rest of this vehicle. It's really nice and clean. Let's see what's in the back. What do we have here? Hey, floor mats. Rubber floor mats. Love those. And what is this? I think I saw that movie. What is that guy called? You know, whatever it is, we got the remote and it. It's complicated. And a full gallon of antifreeze. First thing I want to do on this Renegade is to get parts sent off that I know need to be repaired that I can't I don't want to have to wait on later. So we need to get the SRS module out of this thing, which stands for Safety Restraint System. And we need to send that off to Safety Restore where they can reprogram it. And that makes, once we get all of our dash switched out, our airbag switched out, we put that reprogrammed SRS module in here, and that makes sure our airbag light goes out and it doesn't show that there was a crash. So I know the SRS module is down in here, and this little cover should just pop off. See, it's got little clips that real easy comes off, and it should be. I thought I was gonna have to take this whole console out, which I'll have to later anyway, but I thought I had to get it out just to get the module. But there's the module right there. So that's rare to get them that easy, get to that easy. I think there's like 3 bolts to hold it on. I feel 2 of them right back here, and if we need to, we can pop the one off on the other side to see exactly what's going on. But then the other thing we have to do is get this seat belt off, and we have to take these panels off, which I just loosened up this one, and I'll have to see once we get going. I've never done a Renegade. I'm not sure what order they come off, but somehow we have to get that unbolted from the side here and taken out of that. There's probably a cover that goes over that where there's a bolt going through there, I'd say. We'll have to figure that out. And then how it hooks to the floor. It's probably under some covers down there, so we'll just have to play around and see what we can figure out here. First, let's try to get the SRS module out. Also, I need to mention, before you ever try to unhook an SRS module or deal with any kind of airbag stuff, you need to disconnect the battery. These bags have already been blown, but there's also bags, I'm sure, and yeah, there's some in the seats. And there's probably some in these headliner areas, so I need to go ahead and disconnect the battery just to be safe. Then we'll get the module out. Check this out. This is the first time I've seen one of these. This has got a really cool little lever that you don't need any tools to disconnect your battery. This tightens up when it's on there, and when you release it, you just pop that off. Loosens up the clamp. You just take it off. I don't know why somebody didn't think of that 30 years ago. Okay, so I'm on the passenger side. You can really see it a lot better here. There's 1 bolt, 2 bolt, and I think there's another one right back here. Yeah, you can see it, 3 bolts. And then looks like 2 plugs. This is going to be the easiest module I've ever had to take out of a car. I mean, you could definitely probably have this out in 5 or 10 minutes. So, good design, Jeep. Alright, so just like that, there's the module out. Very easy. So now let's get the seat belt out. Push down here, disconnect our power, and then that comes out. So there's the little thing that explodes and pulls it in. You can see right here how this is short, it's squished in. Whenever your airbag blows, there's a little charge in here that pulls this cable up and shortens that piece, and that's what tightens it to you. So okay, we got that out. So now let's figure out what's holding it up here. It should just be a bolt in there holding that. I'm gonna have to move the seat up so I can get to it. This bolt right here is gonna hold the belt in. So now we got left. We got both ends here. Okay, so this little cover is on here like this, and you just pop it out, and that exposes this bolt. Get it out like that. And we got it, ready to set it off. So we'll pack this seat belt up and the safety module, safety restraint system module, and ship it off. Thanks guys for watching this episode of Rebuild It. Hope you enjoyed it. There's a possibility that we may not have an episode next week because Andy and I are going to be together. We're going to be working hard on our Challenger finale. So
Probably the next one we release will be the Challenger finale, and hopefully that will be really fun and cool. So we'll see you then, if not next week. But if you did enjoy this one, please give us a thumbs up below and share us with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So we'll see you next week.
And always remember, don't retire it if you can rebuild it. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in and watching this week's episode of Rebuild It. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any awesome content. Have a good one.